Hello, everybody. It's VerticalSandwich. All right, we've got to get into the war room. Now, we can't get past this guard. So what we have to do is... It's so weird. Okay, we have to go to the calendar here. Oh, boy. Oh, well, we also have to do this. Okay. But we have to make it Secretary's Day.
We now declare today, April 26th, Secretary's Day.
That's supposed to be Administrative Professionals Day.
Wow, Sam. When I picked you for vice president, I didn't know you were such a politically correct bleeding heart liberal.
All right, then. Secretary's Day.
Okay. So we can make this guy a secretary. So let's do that.
Max, I mean His Excellency El Jefe Maximilian I, Intimidator of the Realm, has a special surprise for you. Better get those handkerchiefs ready. This could get sentimental.
Agent Superball, we have decided to reward you for your excellent service to your country, for your unwavering commitment to preventing us from being where we most desperately needed to be, for your unerring devotion to being a constant hindrance in our task. For all these things and more, we now dub thee, Superball. Secretary of the Interior.
We already have one of those.
Oh, exterior?
We have one of those, too.
Fine, Secretary of the Posterior. So we have spoken, so it shall be.
All hail Max.
I'm overwhelmed, sir. I don't know what to say.
Now run along to a cabinet meeting.
I'm afraid I can't do that, sir.
You've got to be kidding me.
I still have my orders.
All right. So what we need to do...
Hey, sir.
Tell him to take a vacation.
Today is Secretary's Day. You have to take the day off.
It's the law, Jack!
A vacation? Permission to weep openly, sir.
Not just granted, but encouraged.
The forces of bureaucracy win again.
I love this country.
Okay. So, now we get into the war room. And target things with nuclear weapons. And I like that there's a chair with a dunce cap. You can't target it, but it's kind of fun.
These must be for the Joint Chiefs and other quasi-important hoo-has.
Nice screensaver.
What to do in time of war. Select target, press fire. That's all it says.
I want coffee.
Hey, there's gourmet coffee. In case the idea of war makes you insufficiently jittery.
I'm plenty juiced just being in here. Let's blow stuff up.
It's a plate of fancy cookies.
For the discriminating general with a sweet tooth and a taste for vengeance.
All right, targeting computer.
Whee!
Looks like a remote homing beacon in the frigid Antarctic.
So peaceful, so serene.
Want to blow it up?
You have to ask? Dinner special tonight? Penguin flambe.
Who would have suspected the Washington Monument is really a self-replenishing supply of intercontinental ballistic missiles?
It's good to see it used for something more useful than corny innuendo for once.
Nice. Beacon destroy.
I wonder if this will have a significant impact on our delicate ecosystem.
Absolutely. My ego is bigger already.
The homing beacon to the Kremlin doesn't seem to be working. It was probably turned off in the spirit of glasnost.
More likely those lazy commie bastards forgot to change the batteries.
Lazy former commie bastards, Max. It's the distant, peaceful world of Krypton.
They mock us with their utopian society of crystal cities and absentee parents. They must be exterminated! This'll teach them to put me in the Phantom Zone.
Everything about that is fantastic.
You will bow down before me. Aw.
Better pull up a chair, little buddy.
That's hilarious.
Well, what do you know? Bosco was right. The government really has been targeting his store for destruction.
Won't he be glad when we tell him?
What do you say we keep this to ourselves, Max?
You're right. We don't want to ruin the surprise.
Okay. So, we've got a beacon in Bosco's. We have to go get it. Because it does us no good unless it's on Lincoln. And they also got it right. The DEFCON 1 is the worst state, rather than DEFCON 5. Now, like, 5 is the minimal state. That it goes, it counts down to 1. So he was like, oh, DEFCON 5. So, DEFCON 1. Although I looked up the system once, and I don't know that, like, DEFCON 1 means, like, nuclear attack imminent. It's ridiculous. Like, I'm not sure about that. You'll have to look it up. I don't really know what I'm talking about. But I think that the highest state we've ever been to is DEFCON 2 during the Cuban Missile Crisis. But, again, I don't know. Check it out. It's interesting historical fact.
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
So I don't think we're going to hear Max say, oh boy, anymore. Oh, one more time, maybe. No, that's not true. All right. So now all we have to do, find the beacon, put it on Lincoln, and fire.
Look, stuck to the camera. That must be the homing beacon for the intercontinental ballistic missiles aimed at Bosco's store.
What was that? He said, that must be the best price on baby wipes I've ever seen.
I just love that Bosco over here says, like, what was that? Like, it's a nice payoff that Bosco was right. Government had a homing beacon in his store for intercontinental ballistic missiles. All right, now we can go.
Where are we going,
Now
Sam?
we can go after that rampaging Lincoln.
After that rampaging Lincoln.
Yes!
That was the same animation as the oh boy, actually, which is kind of fun. Terrifying music. So this is actually another car chase scene. So maybe there's one in every level.
He wasn't hard to find. Fine.
Just had to follow the trail of broken campaign promises.
That's pretty profound for a high-speed car chase, Max.
I like to think I transcend genre conventions, Sam.
Nice toss, Max. We better act fast before he manages to knock off the beacon.
Or choose his own back off to escape.
All right. To the White House. So, this should be our last video. Hopefully. Well, our last video for this episode. We get 2 more episodes to go. 2 more episodes that I have not played. If they're funnier than this one, that would be awesome. Because this was a lot of fun. White House, War Room, Fire Missile. End of level. Wait a minute, is that a presidential mouse hole? I hate to see what's going on there. I want to talk to Jimmy Two Teeth if he's in there. I mean, blowing up Lincoln is fine.
Looks like there are rats in the Oval Office.
Sam, you've finally done it. A straight line so easy, even I won't touch it.
There we go. I did forget to check Sybil's after the funding change. Well, if it's... Well, we'll see. Okay. We are targeted on Lincoln.
Looks like the targeting beacon is still stuck on Lincoln.
This is a pretty impressive temper tantrum, Sam. At this rate, he'll have enslaved all of D.C. and most of Baltimore by tomorrow morning.
Egads, you're right, Max. Still, I think we should stop him.
We haven't got anything better to do.
There we go.
Mr. President?
Don't mind if I
Mind
do.
if I do.
Quick, let's go.
Shouldn't we revel a little?
We don't want to miss this.
No, we don't.
You will all do my bidding. I am the most powerful presidential monument ever created!
And then he gets hit by another presidential monument. It's irony.
Whee! That was better than feeding laxatives to pigeons on parade days.
We broke 2 presidents in one afternoon.
A personal best.
Well, it looks like the country is saved, at least from mass hypnosis. What do you want to do now?
Let's abuse my powers as leader of the free world to squeeze the middle class until they're burning their own shoes for heat.
Sounds fun, but I was thinking we could treat ourselves to some chocolate-frosted gut bombs and then have a little target practice down at the Smithsonian.
Sam, you're my best friend.
Agent Chuckles, report. Query status. Lincoln Gambit, 4-7. Query not acknowledged and acceptable timeout parameters. Error. 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 Error.
All right. So there we go. So in our next episode, I don't even know what we're doing. Something weirder. If that's possible. So, when we come back, we will be heading into the next episode. I don't have much of an explanation. I am going to go back, I'm going to reload my last save file and check Sybil's after I change funding, and if it's anything interesting, maybe I'll tag it on to the beginning of the next video. And I'm also, I've got to mess with some volume stuff in the actual record. So I'm going to re-record the song number and maybe splice it in here. I don't know. Depends. We'll see. So anyway, when we come back again, more of this. So, oh, I love the additional musicians because they did all that stuff. So you guys take care, and bye everybody.